If you're listening to this right now, there's a reason for it. Something inside you is restless. Something inside you is tired of pretending that everything is fine. Something inside you is carrying a quiet fear about what comes next. And I want you to know from the very beginning, you are not strange for feeling this way. You are not weak. You are not behind. You are simply a human being facing the uncertainty of life, and that is one of the hardest things anyone can do. Sometimes the fear of the future comes silently. You go through your day. You do what you need to do. You smile when necessary, but somewhere inside, a quiet tension keeps building. And then, at night, when everything gets quiet, it becomes louder. Your mind starts asking questions you don't know how to answer. What if things don't work out? What if you make the wrong choice? What if you never find stability? What if your future ends up disappointing you? The fear repeats itself in different forms, but the message is always the same. You feel like you're not ready. But here's something no one told you growing up. No one is ever fully ready for their future. Not the people who graduated with perfect grades. Not the ones who seem confident on social media. Not the ones who act like they have a 5-year plan. Everyone is figuring it out in real time. Everyone is improvising. Everyone is learning as they go. Even the people who look calm and organized wake up some mornings and question everything. Maybe you grew up thinking that adults always know what they're doing, that someday you'd wake up and everything would make sense. But adulthood doesn't come with clarity. It comes with responsibility, with decisions, with pressure, with constant change. And the truth is, you're handling far more than you give yourself credit for. Take a moment to think about how much you've survived to reach this point. Think about the things that once felt impossible, but are now just part of your past. Think about the moments you thought would break you, but didn't. Think about the nights you cried quietly just to wake up the next day and keep going. You handled all of that. You adapted, even when you didn't realize you were adapting. You grew, even when it felt like you were standing still. You healed in ways you didn't notice. You've come further than you realize. And yet, the fear of the future still tries to convince you that you're not capable. Fear thrives in the unknown. It grows when there are no clear answers. Your mind tries to create scenarios to protect you, but those scenarios often turn into worst-case fantasies. Your brain isn't trying to ruin your life, it's trying to prepare you. But preparation isn't the same as truth. Anxiety imagines dangers that aren't real. Anxiety builds stories that feel true because they're emotional, not because they're accurate. Right now, you might be comparing yourself to others, to people your age who seem like they're doing better, to strangers online who look like they're already living the life you want, to friends who seem like they're moving forward while you feel stuck. But comparison is the fastest way to forget your own progress. You don't see their doubts, their failures, their sleepless nights, their fears. You don't see their struggles because people rarely show the full truth. In America, people are taught to present confidence, even when they're falling apart on the inside. Your journey isn't supposed to look like anyone else's. You're not behind, you're not late, you're not missing anything. You are living a life that unfolds at its own pace. And that pace is allowed to be different from what you expected. Maybe your future scares you because you don't have a plan. But a plan isn't a guarantee of success. Most people who think direction anyway. Careers shift, relationships evolve, dreams transform. Your future won't be a straight line. It will turn, bend, stretch, and take you places you never imagined. Some of them will challenge you, some of them will inspire you, all of them will shape you. Maybe your future scares you because the world feels uncertain. Life in the US often pushes people toward constant achievement. Work harder, do more, earn more, improve faster, don't stop, don't fall behind. But this mindset can make anyone feel overwhelmed. It can make normal uncertainty feel like personal failure. It can make rest feel like weakness. But stopping to breathe is not weakness. Slowing down is not failure. Resting is not laziness. You cannot move toward your future if you're constantly running from exhaustion. You deserve to move at a pace that feels human. You deserve to learn without pressure. You deserve to grow without fear. Maybe your future scares you because you don't trust yourself yet. But think about this. Every decision you've made, even the ones you regret, has taught you something. Every mistake has shaped your understanding. Every disappointment has strengthened you. Experience doesn't come from perfection. It comes from living. You learn what works by trying. You learn who you are by doing, and you will continue learning. You don't need perfect confidence to move forward. You just need a little willingness. The unknown is not as empty as it seems. It's filled with possibilities you can't see yet. There will be people who will matter to you, people who will love you, opportunities that will excite you, moments that will change you. None of that exists yet, but it will. And one day, you'll look back at this moment and realize it wasn't the ending. It was the beginning. You don't need to predict the future. You don't need to know every step. You only need to take the next one. Not 10 steps, not 20, just the next one. When you try to see too far ahead, you overwhelm yourself. When you stay in the present, you slowly build a life that makes sense. You are not behind schedule. You are not lost. You are transitioning. You are growing. Growth often feels like confusion. Change often feels like fear. But fear is just a sign that something important is happening inside you. One day you will understand why your path unfolded the way it did. One day things will connect. One day the uncertainty will make sense in hindsight. Until then, keep moving, keep breathing, keep trying. The future is not something to fear. It is something to build, and you are building it, even right now, just by listening, just by caring, just by wanting to move forward. You're going to be okay, not because everything will be perfect, but because you have already proven that you can handle life, even when it's hard. You don't need to see the whole path. Just keep walking. The rest will come.